Hello, I'm JW, and another quick look at this meter, which I had a look at in the previous video. Just I think it displays the voltage and current on the front. Now, a number of people seem to think it should be necessary to look inside the front panel display. Of course, in the previous video, just saw the back of it, and there is the back of it. And as I said in the other video, you're not going to see a great deal because on the other side, of course, all we've got basically is those LED displays, so not really much to see there. But if we have a closer look at that, you can see that there are on the bottom edge here a few sort of odd resistors, and on the top edge we've actually got two what appear to be variable resistors there to possibly adjust the settings of the two displays. So it may be possible to improve on the accuracy of that ammeter at the bottom, as the voltage was fairly correct, but the actual current displayed was pretty much way off. So here is the board, and as you can see, the 7-segment displays pretty much cover the entire thing, other than a strip on each side. And over the side, we've got just a few resistors there, one of which appears to be not installed. These pins here are just that ribbon thing which comes across from the other board, just on the back there. And then over this side, as you see here, we've got a couple of what presumably are variable resistors there, and so just a few other odd components on the side there. So it may be that these can be adjusted to hopefully improve the accuracy, certainly of the current meter here at the bottom. So I'll try that out in a moment. And in terms of whatever else is on here, there is a chip, or actually there's two chips underneath the board here, and it's actually quite difficult to see here, but without taking them off, if we can actually have a look underneath. Now this is going to be quite difficult to see, but here we have the board here, just looking through it on the edge with a light behind. So if we look through there, we can see that in the centre there is some kind of chip type of thing in there. And just sort of get the side of it viewed there. And if we look through from the end, again, we can see that there's one for each row of the display, so one for the top and one for the bottom. And you can also see from the shape of it that it's one of these chip-on-board things where you've just got a chip directly on the circuit board, and then there's a blob of epoxy or whatever gunked over the top. You can see the sort of rounded profile of it under there. And there may be a few other odd components in there, but there's certainly not going to be a great deal other than that chip. You can see there's sort of that rounded lump of probably black epoxy or whatever underneath. So what we've got here is the similar sort of setup we had before with that electric heater and the variac to control the voltage. And I've actually do this outside of the case, so I can also get in here and adjust those two adjusters here, see if they have any effect. And I've just cut the side off of the actual piece here, so stuck it over there, so I can then get in there and adjust them. So I haven't got the other two meters connected here, but it doesn't actually matter, because all we need to know is that turning this will adjust the display here, and turning that adjusts the display there. So that's pretty much all we need to know. So if we just turn on there and just turn it to a moderate kind of voltage, and we'll notice that the device is no longer functioning correctly, because we've actually got 424 on the top there and 5 or 55 and something on the bottom. So clearly the device is now no longer working, but nevertheless we'll try adjusting the actual little things here and see if it does make any kind of a difference. So that's 45, so if we adjust this, we should expect it to adjust, and yet the actual reading is decreasing. So I've actually managed to turn that right down to, what, 194, and if we go in the other direction, yes, the reading goes up to sort of 500 and something there, but seems to have like an end stop where it goes back to the 194, so so it seems to have no end stops on there, but certainly adjusting that clearly adjusts the top display, so that's reasonably helpful. And let's just see if we can do similar to the bottom, although the bottom one seems to be going all over the place anyway. So again, if we turn in the one direction, yeah, again the figure is considerably reducing. If we go in the other direction, we should see that considerably increasing. Sure enough, it does actually goes to sort of, presume that's overload, where it doesn't display a figure at all. So I'm assuming that's gone past the end stop again. So yeah, certainly adjusting the two little things there does in fact adjust what's on the display. But unfortunately in this case the device is no longer working and is displaying pretty much any old random garbage. So we'll just switch that off and put that away for it to actually kill somebody. So that's the end of that device, and yes, if you can be bothered, you could open it and tamper with those little adjustments to get the reading somewhat more accurate. But in reality, no one's going to bother doing that because that would involve, let's say, opening the device and running it while it was exposed, so possibility of live parts being exposed there. And for this demonstration, an isolating transformer was used, and of course the tool in question was made of plastic as well, so no particular danger there, but certainly not something you're going to want to try in the field, as it were. So until next time, thanks for watching.